So here we go into the final round, and I started recording kind of late actually. So I had already played um, a 1-1. What are they called? Sorry, a Crowan Crusader. As you can tell, I have a terrible memory. So, but he's red white. I'm red white. I think I'm gonna have the upper hand. Okay, that's fine with me. Next turn is gonna be Fabled Hero. I don't mind trading either one with my creature, so I go ahead and attack. He's okay with trading as well. That's good for me. It's fine by me, I should say. So here comes Fabled Hero. And my Fabled Hero goes away almost immediately, which sucks. But I'm thinking if I just bring out my one human that allows me to blow up enchantments, I'll be okay. And I have two of them in this deck, so that should be fine. I'll take two. Another Akron Crusader, a Crowan Crusader. I want to play it for its bestow cost, which is why I don't play it there. Still thinking about it. Nothing exciting here. Okay, so he finally goes in for the attack. Attacks for two. And he knows I'm not going to trade. I'm not. My two creatures are too good to trade for one of his. And then he plays this creature, which I had the chance of taking at one point, and as you can see, I did not. So I see a great opportunity here to get an extra two humans on, or an extra two soldiers on the board. The question is he going to block? And he will. So I kind of wanted to do the trick rather than have the because I did want him to kill his creature. So it's back to me, and I am wondering whether I should attack or not. So I'm going to cast it with its bestow cost on my guy. He becomes a vigilante. I get another soldier onto the battlefield. And I debate whether to attack with everybody, and I immediately attack with everyone. I'm okay with the trade. I get rid of one of his creatures, I get 5 through, so I was okay with that. So here's where I really mess up. Is I don't realize that his creature has first strike. So I mess up quite a bit here. And not only do I forget once, I forget twice. So let's do that little old saying, trick me once, shame on me. Oh no, trick me once, shame on you. Trick me twice, shame on me. Okay, so now I see the ability to finally get my Fabled Hero back. I hit him for 3. Play this. I decide, no, instead of doing it now, there's no point. He may have some sort of removal, so might as well do it at the end of his turn. Perhaps he doesn't have some. Perhaps he won't remember, and he leaves something untapped, or he leaves everything tapped. So I decide I'm going to do it on his turn, at the end of his turn. So he puts all his eggs in one basket. Now it's a question whether that's going to end up working out for him. And with a first striker, a lot of times it does. So it gets a +1/+1 counter on it. Here's the stupidity of me and not realizing it has first strike. I block with my Crusader thinking, hey, he's a 3/3, I'm a 3/3, I should be okay. Then I'm like, what? And then I go, oh, he was a first striker. How stupid of me, right? Well, whatever. I get my Fabled Hero back. And I see my Cavalry Pegasus. I'm like, hey, you know what? Maybe it's not going to be too bad after all. Maybe I'll be able to pull something out. So I don't attack. I put out the Pegasus. And it's back to you, my friend. I'm thinking I can win this in the air, which is why I don't attack. That's going to be 5 damage. That means he's dead in 2 turns after this one. And he has... Here's the thing that another thing I don't realize is that this thing's going to go off in just a few minutes, and he's going to get +10 or he's going to get 10 life. And something I should have done here was probably block, because it still doesn't have trample. So these are the mistakes I saw looking back at it. I don't know if I was nervous, if I had other things on my mind, but I was not playing to my fullest potential. So that was very stupid on my part. I should have blocked at least with one guy. I mean, he obviously doesn't have trample, he has first strike. So why the heck didn't I block with one of the soldiers? I have no clue. But here I go attacking in the air. By the way... Oh, and right here, I don't mind the trade, so that's why I attack with him. So it blows up. He gains 10 life. He's up to 14. But still, I'm way behind. I'm at 4. He's at 14. And finally, I get the idea. Oh, do I block with my giant? Once again, the stupidity of me and allowing a first striker to get the best of me. Twice. And then I'm like, oh, duh, that was a first striker. And then I finally get my senses up, and I finally realize what I should have been doing this whole time. But I don't know if I got nervous, like I said, because it's the final round. I don't know. I'm like Kobe Bryant. I'm so not clutch in Magic. So I am the Kobe Bryant of Magic. Okay, now Dummy gets the idea, the intelligence to black with the 1/1 soldiers. Oh my goodness. So finally I start giving him the 1/1s like I should have been doing in the first place. So another 5 in the air. Okay, and then I play the Ill-Tempered Giant, and I play Cavalry Pegasus. So now he has to get rid of 3 guys in order to get rid of me. So, despite all my mistakes, I pull it out. Okay, just so you guys know, all I did was sideboard another Priest of Ioras to take care of all of his enchantments that I saw. That's all I really did. So, here we go into game 2. I'm happy that I won game 1. I go ahead and keep this, although I don't know if this was the best idea, is keeping a 3 mountain hand, but I think it ends up working for me in terms of the color I had available. I should have taken out the horse. The Crone horse does not work out for me. Alright, so I get a plains. I'm gonna fast forward this. So all we've done so far is put out my vigilance creature. He puts out his first strike creature, and this time I know I'm not going to let that first strike ability get the better of me this time. So I have the ability to block here, and once again, like I said, no besting on the first strike ability. Okay, so I end up playing the horse, so I can start getting a bunch of little 1/1s. Although looking back at it, it may have been better to play the Pegasus along with the... no, you know what? The reason I didn't play it was because of that damn Minotaur. Because the Minotaur would have... kept hitting me, so... I think I double block here. No? I should have double blocked there. And this is what keeps making him win, is that hammer. And that hammer, I've had it in another game, and it destroys your opponent. It's just really good. And if you don't get it, if you don't have any way to deal with it, it's just, especially in a red-white deck, it destroys your opponent. It gives every one of your creatures haste, which is exactly what you want in this deck. And It allows you to pull out 3/3s with just losing one land as your drawback, which is great. I mean, it seems like it's a horrible drawback, but it really isn't because everything costs so little. You're okay with not having that much land. So as you can see, I want to keep 3 open because I do want to kill his Minotaur. And I was going to kill his first striker, but I decided to kill his bull instead. What's the name of it? Perforos Emissary. So I blocked there. And then I tried to block with 1 creature, but I realize you can only block with 2 creatures. So I pump them, pump both creatures because I do, at the end of this, want to have more creatures on the battlefield than him. But he lightning strikes, which really cripples me. So he's getting pretty far ahead at this point. So I'm on the defensive, which is why I don't play the white enchantment. And here he comes with the 3/3 golems. And of course, they all have haste, which is very difficult to deal with. So double block there. I'm really trying to do whatever I can in order to stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. And I do want to keep that Minotaur on top of my library. So I'm hoping like I can at least stabilize at some point. Maybe he doesn't have enough land to keep sacrificing. I mean, he only has 2/2/2s. I have a 4/3, and I'm going to keep getting 1/1 soldiers. So I'm really hoping that I can somehow pull this out. But he keeps drawing lands. So it's as if he never really goes down a land. So as you can see, another golem, another attack, And the best course of action here is to block with my Minotaur. Nope, my Soldier. Because if he's only going to attack with the Golem, and all I have to do is sacrifice one soldier each turn, then it prevents his other creatures from attacking. That's why I wanted to block with the Soldier. So now he has two Golems. So he attacks with both. I Divine Judgment one of them. And then Soldier on the other one. And another land. See what I mean by him never really slowing down? I'm hoping he starts running out of land, but he keeps drawing land. So, like I said, no slowing down for this guy. Now I'm hoping my giant might be able to do something. But he just continues to pull out more and more creatures, which doesn't work out the best for me. He does hold back. I think this was stupid on my part. This was a big mistake on my part, actually. I wanted to go on the offensive at some point, so here I go trying to go on the offensive, which ends up backfiring on me because he ends up blocking with my horse, which is giving me 1/1s, and I forget that little concept. So not sure if I had not done this, if that may have saved me. So he ends up putting another golem on the field, and he's even able to put another one on the field next turn. So he's getting far, far ahead of me. And that is a lot of damage coming on the board. So that was my mistake, attacking with the Minotaur. A huge mistake. In fact, I could have had 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. 4 blockers, one which would have stayed ahead, one which could have traded. But instead, that was a huge mistake on my part. I was thinking about trying to gain 10 life from popping the enchantment, but that was just very dumb on my part. Here I am counting to see if it's possible that I can kill another creature with the first strike ability in order to stay alive. So I like the idea of killing that creature. I'm at 1, and there's really nothing I can do at this point. 1 against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 creatures. I have 3. And all he needs to do is get 1 across, and he can even pull out another one. So this was really a huge mistake on my part, attacking with the Minotaur. But I learned my lesson, and we go on to round 3. Okay, so this next part goes pretty quick. Because I noticed that I am below 5 minutes, so I've been taking way too long on my turns. So I try to move quickly here. Which, looking at my deck, it might not be too bad this round, so That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So I want to move quickly to try and kill him, so I'm going to go ahead and use my cards to pump. Get another human. Attack for 3. Luckily, he does not play anything here, so it goes back to me. He's waiting to do something, so I'm thinking maybe it's removal. No. He wanted to get out a blocker, so it's allowed. Back to me. And I am getting mana flooded, which is what you don't want to happen in this deck. It's not a positive thing, or in most decks, but it works in some decks where you wait for a big bomb, but this one there's not a bunch of huge bombs, so now I have 2 3/3s and a 1/1 coming at him. 7 damage. I'm okay with that trade, still puts him down to 11. Lightning bolt. Not good for me. I'm still feeling pretty good about it at this point. I got my giant that's going to be coming out next turn. I think I'm far ahead. I'm at 10. I'm at 20 still. He's at 10. The only thing is he has 6 cards in hand. I have 3. Alright, so he pulls out his Minotaur. And I'm going to pull out my giant. So feeling pretty good about it. 2 more mana until I go huge. And I have both mana in my hand, so I feel like this one's in the bag. I think I'm going to win this. But he has his removal. And that's a huge, huge, huge blowback for me. So I'm hoping my extra guy that gets rid of enchantments is going to come out soon. There's the Acroan Horse. So here I go with getting my 1/1s. And that's where everything goes bad. He gets out his hammer, everything has haste. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, damn, this sucks. Because I'm already far behind, so... And that doesn't help me too much. Really, if he didn't pull out the hammer, it's possible I may have been able to do something. But with that hammer out there, it's not too much I'm going to be able to do. I'm thinking maybe I can block this guy, but then I do the math. Although what I maybe should have done was double block him and pump. Four, five, six. I'll still be at 3. I'm confused, as you can tell with my mouse going all over the place. Cancel. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to Valor up one of my guys to get rid of that enchantment. Don't want it to go off. Don't want his creature getting bigger. Also, I can scry to see what I have coming up. Hoping it's something that'll help me. And then he Titan Strengths. And that's really not much I can do. If I had triple blocked, it's possible, but I've never seen a Titan Strength in his deck, so that was basically game for me. I already knew it. Yeah, because he could have started pulling out his. Or oh, did he have trample? I think that's what it was. Did he? Something had trample. Something. Oh no, he pumped something else. So that's game.